Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again, as always. Thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about why I think Cornwell Triple Squares suck, and two other known name brand products that work out a lot better and why. Let's get into it. Alright, a little bit of show and tell time. So, anyways, this is the Cornwell 12mm triple square. And typically you would use this for cylinder head bolts on Toyota product line and even Lexus, because, well, they're pretty much the same thing. But at any rate, I've used this now twice, and it felt a little bit funny to me, but it did get the job done. Until today, when I had to work on a 2003 Toyota Highlander, it did kind of let me down. So this is a head bolt to give you an example from that job. And as you can see, once I put the tool in here, there's a little bit of what I would feel like is excessive movement in the tool. Totally thought maybe it was a 13. Got a 13, did not change. The 13 was just a hair too big. Had to go back to the 12. My boss got most of them cracked loose using it, and then I was, when I had started off cracking them loose, I had ran into this situation, which is why I had my boss come over and help me with the rest of it. But you can see here, it's a bit rounded now on the inside. So what happened was, we put this in there, and there was so much movement, it actually rounded it and popped out. So I had to get a different tool. So you can see again, a little bit too much play. So I grabbed Shane's Snap-on 12mm triple square, and it fit a lot more snug. See a little bit of movement, but not nearly as much. Put it in this, and it bit down like a champ, and my boss was able to crack that loose. So the third tool that I have, and I know what a douchebag move, my 12mm triple square for head bolts happened to have been at the house, which is made by Matco. So now we got Cornwell, Snap-on, Matco. Putting the Matco into the head bolt that's known to be good. Very, very minute. Almost feels as tight as a Snap-on. Again, one more time with the Cornwell. I mean, I barely have to move that. I put the Matco in. I really got to like force it to try to get the movement out of it. Snap-on. I mean, I'm really trying to keep a grip on that. So let's try the Matco with the rounded out one. Now you can see there I had to shove it in. Tight fit. So I think the Matco would have definitely got it too. We'll go back to the Cornwell. I can't go in any farther. It's just too loose. So what a letdown from Cornwell. So let's take a quick look at the lengths. Something else to maybe consider here as well. So you can see they're all side by side. The Cornwell is definitely almost a full head length longer than the Matco. The Matco is just a hair longer than the Snap-on. Looking at the way that these triple squares are, you can see that the how the build is here. Where this kind of comes down to a point, this kind of comes down and has some pointed metal there. But 12mm just the same on the triple square part. A minute amount of difference in the Snap-on, the way that it's cut compared to the Matco as well, but quite similar in design. A little bit longer triple square threading here. A little bit longer triple square threading, but again, you can see the difference there. So huge letdown from Cornwell. I would never purchase triple squares now, knowing what I know from Cornwell. I did pick up this one Matco triple square. My boss told me go ahead and give it back to him because he's got this one. After seeing what happened to this one after the second time use, I'm glad I actually did hang on to the Matco one. I just left it at the house. Now I think I'll be taking that to work to use it. Shane just so happened to have this snap-on triple square there at the shop, and I think having that shorter length also was a huge plus, but even this is even shorter than the Cornwell as well, and both the snap-on and Matco bit down really, really nice. Alright, so that'll pretty much wrap up this video. I hope it helps somebody out there that is considering purchasing triple squares from Cornwell. Now, Cornwell also has a stubby version of the triple squares, and I don't even really want to say it, but I think they're VIM. Don't quote me, okay? I don't know for a fact if they're VIM rebranded. Just the way they looks very similar to the VIM product line. I can tell you this much, from experience utilizing 3 different brands on this certain particular head bolt, I didn't have an issue with either the Matco or the Snap-on. Snap-on came through on this end and helped save me a huge headache. It could have been far, far worse. I could have been stuck trying to put all different types of extractors on there, and it just would have been an absolute nightmare, to say the least. Especially with how recessed down in the head that this head bolt is. So I hear all the time from a lot of people, it's all about having the right tool at the right time, and I think we can take something from that in this certain situation. Especially consider this. You're at home, you're in the garage, you need a triple square in order to remove the cylinder head bolts yourself. You buy something online, and next thing you know, you just rounded the entire inside of that because it was a cheap or poor quality made tool that was inexpensive at the time, and for a DIYer wasn't going to make that much of a difference for a one-time use. Well, this one-time use didn't work out, and this happened to have been a name brand product, so keep that in the think tank, okay? Things do cost a lot of money. There is a difference between tool products. I don't care who rebrands it. There is a difference. You can tell the difference, but if I would have never made this video, how would you know? If other people out there in YouTube within the tool community never made a video sharing their thoughts and opinions on a tool product or showing the various uses or the problems they've had with it, how would you ever know if a product is junk or not? So anyways, I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, hit the thumbs up. If it didn't, hit the thumbs down. Share it if you want to share it. We'll see you guys next time. Deuces.